How's it going, everybody? World Money Wins here. Welcome back to my channel. I got an article from Schwab. It seems that they think people are saving too much cash. And the article is titled, "How much cash is too much cash?" I brought out some cash just to show. Nothing's too special though. They're all $2 bills. You can get these from the bank. These are sequential. So 06630201. And it's all sequential up to 300. So there's $100 here, and then 300, and the next strap is 301, and it goes sequentially up to 400. So I've got two straps. These are called straps of $2 bills, and they're sequential, which is kind of cool. They're not worth anything more than $2, but somebody might want to. And then I have $100 worth here that I can't remember when I got these. These are sequential also, I think. Mostly sequential. There's some that are not. So that's $500 right there, cash. But Schwab has an article. It says, today's relatively high yields from savings accounts and other cash investments are tempting, but don't overdo it. Despite inflation spike in 2022, the attendant rise in interest rates had been a welcome development for savers who piled more than $1 trillion into money market funds between the third quarter of 22 and the third quarter of 2023. And of course, the downside, you got to know the downside of higher interest rates is some investors may have cash allocations out of step with their goals. I don't know about you, but my goals are to not have my wealth go away, which is why I buy this stuff. So that's my goal. And if I do have cash, I don't want the cash to go away through the stock market. A lot of people are not comfortable with the stock market volatility, myself included. I'm 55. I mean, if I was 25, yeah, just go all in on the S&P at all-time highs. Why not? Because when it goes down by 60%, and I think it'll go down by 60% in the next year or so, year or two maybe, I don't know, but nothing goes straight up all the time, and we've got an inverted yield curve and so many amazing conditions for a massive correction or a massive crash of the S&P. And I don't know if it'll be a crash. It'll go down, probably take a year for it to go down that long or that far. But it's funny that they say if you've got cash on the side, that might be out of step with your goals. Let me know what your goals are. I mean, my goals are to secure my wealth, make sure that I'm not giving it away in taxes as much as possible by having businesses, and by putting it in things that I'm more guaranteed a return. I'm starting to stack treasury bills now, the 1 month T-bills, because you get over 5%. Why not? I've got plenty of precious metals, but I want to just secure some cash outside the system, or not outside the system, some cash that's available that's never more than 30 days away from being able to be redeemed. So the article says, in 2023, which by most accounts was expected to be a rough year for the stock market, the S&P's return was 26.3%. Cash still belongs in your portfolio, but is first and foremost a way to help buffer against losses or fund a near-term goal. That said, deciding whether you have too much cash depends on your personal situation. Well, that's true. If you have a shorter-term goal on the horizon, say college tuition, wow, that'd be a waste of money, or the down payment on a second home. Are you guys shopping for your second home right now? That's funny. I am tire kicking and looking at home prices to see what will be a good deal later, including industrial real estate, warehouse space, that kind of stuff. But it's amazing that they just have this weird view. It's incredible to watch that, just kind of a manipulation. These articles are just geared to like go, oh, you need to be in the stock market to get proper return. Whatever. I'll short stocks and swing trade them, but I'm not going to buy and hold traders take money from investors. That's how it works. That's why money never goes away. It just changes hands. So let's say buy a second home. Having more investment cash on hand, as well as a historically less volatile investment such as high quality short-term bonds, that's what I do, they may make sense. Plus, some people aren't comfortable with increased market volatility, myself included. These higher rates are a way of getting a bit more return without much risk, at least for the time being. The important thing is to let your needs, risk tolerance, and time horizon, rather than the novelty of higher rates, dictate your allocation. They just don't want you going to safety. But anyway, that's that. I know that China is struggling a bit. You guys know that I purchased an electric skateboard. I've been putting out some shorts, YouTube shorts on riding that. It's super fun. And I have talked to a few different skateboard companies because I'm already shopping for my second one because I need to get a short board. I've got a long board and I am not a longboarder, but it's fun for cruising and carving. But I'm going to get a short board. And the skateboard companies, the electric skateboard companies, they're struggling. They're not making the sales. If you go online, I mean, Amazon Prime Day was yesterday, and they're all on sale. Like the one I bought, the Wowgo Mini or Wowgo 2S Max, is like $379 or something like that. And it used to be just a handful of years ago to get a cheap one would be $1,000. So we'll see how it works. Anyway, also I got a little bonus for y'all. One of the things I also invest in, if you've been a subscriber for a long time, is firearms. And one thing I do like to purchase is firearms that are not made anymore, ones that aren't very popular. And today I am going to show you a Star Model BM. It's kind of a 1911 style. I've already cleared it, you can see there. Nothing in there. Nothing in the mag. Always take the magazine out before you check the chamber, by the way. That's just a little safety tip. Boom. And this has a mag safety, so can't drop the hammer without that. It's got a safety here. These were so cheap when they were on the market, when they were readily available. I think I paid $199 for this. I bought a few of them. I think I've got 3 or 4 of them. And I'm not sure. I should have checked before I started the video what these things are going for now. But they're way more money now. And the cool thing is, like with things like imported firearms to the United States, they import batches. Like they'll take them from police departments, firearms importer. They'll buy them from police departments overseas, like in this case Spain. And then they'll import them to the United States for sale. And they're only in batches. There might be 1,000 of them or whatever imported. And so they're usually pretty cheap. They want to turn them quickly, so they're cheap. But once they're out of stock, once you can't get them anymore, then the price goes through the roof on them. So I bought a few guns that way. I do collect them, so this one comes with the box and 2 magazines. One's in the gun and one's here. Even these magazines, I think these are almost $100 now, probably, for an original Star magazine. I could be totally wrong, so don't quote me on that, but the 2 magazines are probably worth the same as what I paid for this gun. This one actually has the box and the cleaning rod and stuff. And I'm not worried about YouTube not showing my video because I'm showing guns, because I'm making videos for myself and for you guys, my friends, and I don't care. I'm not like, this isn't a job for me, so this is more for fun. And so I'm going to show things that I'm interested in, and my friends will hang out, and people that are just looking for one specific thing, they might come by for certain content and then not hang out for other content, and that's totally fine. Completely fine. So anyway, I guess I'm going to go. Let me know what your thoughts are. I think that they're so desperate to get people into the market that they're always having these little news articles. Oh, you got to be careful. You got to be careful with T-bills. Really? It's the only like guaranteed investment you can make is T-bills. And I mean, there's like the sliver chance that the U.S. defaults on them, but at that point, it doesn't matter how much money you have at that point. Then it's all worthless. If the T-bills are worthless, then so is this. So you don't need to worry about your stock portfolio and your Charles Schwab account. Anyway, I guess that's about it. Anything else? How are you doing? You buying gold and silver? You stacking up some cash, trying out T-bills? Let me know what you think about these $2 bills. I haven't checked the price. I wonder if they're worth anything. I know if I just had a single one, it'd be worth $2. I had a side hustle where I used to go to shows and I would hand these out as change. People used to get pissed when they'd get $2 bills as change. It was so weird. I'm like, dude, it's kind of a cool thing and it spends like money. And then there was also a kid that got arrested for using a $2 bill because the merchant thought it was fake, called the cops. The cops never seen a $2 bill. The kid got arrested for spending U.S. currency. Unbelievable. Ignorance. People are just ignorant. But not you guys. Not you guys. Not you guys.